turn this thing on, and I'm going through the channels because DX has been pretty good this last week. You know, it's been rolling pretty good. And hell, I figured I'd get out here and give me some radio time tonight. And, you know, lo and behold, there you go. There's old Rooster on the radio, and I didn't make a contact with you, man. I appreciate that, too. And no doubt about it, it's kind of cool to actually talk to somebody. You know, you're back home now, and I know you was local up here before when I talked to you, but I'll tell you, you sound just like you did when you was up here, so, I mean, you got it going on.
Hey, I really do appreciate that, man. I sure do. Yeah, I appreciate those flowers. I got a doggone good technician down here, man. He does some pretty daggum good work for me. And, you know, it always helps to have a decent antenna and a decent amplifier, too, man. Ain't none of my stuff, super high-end or super expensive or super crazy or nothing like that, man. I just try to get the average of everything and see what we can do with it there. Come on.
Well, like I said, man, whatever you got going on, just keep it rolling because it's obviously working good for you. That DX is, I don't know if it's Mother Nature and the combination of having a good station, but yeah, sounding great, no doubt about it. What radio did you say you was on tonight?
Tonight I'm on a RCI 2980WX, man. And normally I'm down here on a Yaesu 101F or a Cobra 1000 or a Cobra 2000, man. But this radio was sitting down here on my shelf and it looked like it was getting some dust on it. And I said, oh hell, man, I better get that thing out and talk on it before it jams up on me, starts blowing meter lights or starts blowing LEDs or something like that, man. So I've had this thing up here the last couple of weeks. I call it my fantastic plastic. But that's what it is. It's old plastic RCI 2980WX there. Come on.
Those are good radios too. Got a friend of ours up here in Omaha has got one of those things he swears by, and it's always been a pretty reliable radio, even if he does let it set for a while, no doubt. So, you know, I don't think sitting them on the shelf is going to hurt him at all. I think they stay a pretty strong radio whether they're being used or not.
Hey, 410 on that, man. Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, I like this radio. It's Old Faithful, man. I've had it for about 8 years. It sat down here on the shelf while I was in the service there. It sat down here for a good 4 years, you know, and I didn't talk on it, and it's still kicking. Now, I wish I could say the same about my Cobras, man. I left them things down here and turned them back on. I got meters stuck and all kinds of stuff on them old antiques. Matter of fact, one of them's in the shop right now getting a new meter put in it, man. That meter was hung up on it, but that's a whole different tale. I got that Yaesu 101F that I talk on quite a bit. That's probably one of my favorite radios. It's a little bit aggravating to run, you know, when you're used to just grabbing the knob and turning channels, but hell, it is what it is, man. It's something different. It's pretty fun to fool around with sometimes there. Come on.
Oh yeah, all the bells and whistles on that Yaesu for sure. I know a couple of guys that got a couple of them things too, and there is a lot of knobs to turn, but I tell you what, it keeps it exciting. Shipment stuff could be here, but
hey, Roger, on that, man, yeah, it sure does. Yeah, it's like a buddy of mine. He's got the Trams and the Johnson Valiants, and he's got a couple of Yaesus. He's got all that old stuff, man. I ain't too much on all that stuff, but I don't mind running a Yaesu every now and again. I tell you what, 76, sure is good to talk to you, man. I fired up your own one video gate, and I started another video gate just for you. So you're on the end of that other one I was running for a good 5 or 6 minutes, and I started this new video gate up. So that way you'll be on 2 different gates, man, and you can check those things out. And doggone. If you get on YouTube, man, if you got a YouTube account, hit me up on YouTube, and I'll hook you up with my email or something, man. You can get my email where I can stay in touch with you there. Come on.
Hey, 410, I'll definitely do that. And I do appreciate getting on YouTube, no doubt about it. I can't wait to take a look at it. It'll be my first time checking that out. But I mean, not the YouTube, but, you know, seeing myself moving that needle down your way, no doubt about it. But I would definitely look into it, and I did appreciate talking to you. It's good, always good to talk to an old friend here and someone that I'm acquainted with on the radio.
Alright, man, well, you keep them straight up there around Nebraska now. I may ease up there here in a couple months. I got a friend of mine that I did some time in the service with, and I'll probably come up there and visit him, man. So, if I got that gun radio in a pickup truck, be listening for me out there, man. I'll give you a shout when I come up there. I'll probably end up staying up there like a week or so. But But yeah, 76 sounding good, man. Sure is good talking to you. I'm surprised you remember me, man. You said, are you the guy that was in the Air Force? I'm about to shit my pants when you said that. I thought, now how in the hell did he remember that? Hey, 76, I did, man. I about fell back in my chair when you said that. Come on.
I got a pretty good memory, believe it or not, especially the ones that's got the 10-8 stations out there. And, yeah, I can't forget that, especially Rooster. I don't have any, I haven't heard, anybody use that handle too much, but, when you start talking about being back in Tennessee, that kind of struck a bell right there. I thought to myself, I bet that's the same one I've been talking to up here, because he said he lived in Tennessee.
Hey, that's me, man. Ain't no doubt about it. I used to park on that little hill up there on the base so I could talk to you boys up there, within 15, 20 miles, man. I used to park my daggum Toyota up there on the hill and talk on that, I had like a Magnum S6 180 or something, or S3 180 or something. I had my truck at the time. I think that's what I was talking on. Yeah, I used to park up there on a hill so I could communicate with y'all. Come on.
Yeah, 410, I'm kind of surprised that them little boys down there at the base didn't get too upset, with you keying down over there and then picking up them radio waves for it.
I always hit my truck good, man. I always hit behind the building or something where they couldn't see me. I was trying to keep a low profile there. Come on.
It must have worked pretty good because they never caught up with you, but that's a good thing too. I don't even think you even needed a hill to talk on, man. That radio you had, it can talk behind in a cave and probably still get out.
Hey, that's a good radio, man. It sure was. That thing gave me some crazy ass problems, man. I'll tell you what, it started giving me some problems when I lived up there. It was sucking juice off my battery like all the time, man. It was constantly draining power on my battery, and I come outside and try to crank my truck up, man, my damn doors wasn't even unlocked. So, I don't know, man. I tell you, once the radio gives me some problems like that, I'm like, yo, I'll get it fixed, but this thing's got to get the hell out of here. It was a good talking radio, but after it did me that way, man, it left me stranded a couple times. I had to get my buddy to come boost me off with some cables. I got that doggone compactor fixed and moved it on down the road, and I got me a 98 VHP. And I was running that thing about a year and a half, man. And a guy, he wanted it more than me. He offered me $325 for it, so hell, I let it go. I thought, shit, I've got my $100 worth of use out of it. I think I gave $4 and some change for that thing. I was like, man, I've got my $100 worth of use out of it. I'm gonna let this thing go on down the road somewhere. So right now I'm Mobile West, but I tell you what. When I drive back up to Nebraska, I'll definitely have to throw me something in there, because hell, that's a damn hell of a drive not to have a radio there. Come on.
VHP is a good radio. Hit the road, man, you feel naked without a good radio in there to talk to you. Pennsylvania.
I'll tell you what, 76, let me ease out of here, man. I got Pennsylvania rolling in there, and I got somebody coming out of Florida in here. I got some of the craziest damn Mother Nature you ever did here. So let me wrap and cap this video game, man. And hit me up on YouTube, and I'll hook you up with my email there, and I'll get with you an email, shoot you my dadgum cell phone number or something there, man. Hey, 76, pleasure's on this end. It's always good to talk to a old friend, CB acquaintance / friend there, man. Hey, 76, take care up there in Omaha, Nebraska. Try to stay cool, because I know it gets hot as hell up there during the summertime, and cold as ice during the winter. Hey, 76, sounding good in Tennessee. You're a rooster in East Hills. I'm clear to go.
All right, Rooster, man, I do appreciate it again. You have a good one. Oh, yeah, we'll double days trying for you. And it was really, really good talking to you, and I look forward to talking to you again, no doubt about it. I'm always going to have my ears peeled for the Rooster on the DX, no doubt about it, even when you get to double days. Coffee on you. Fire or something back there. So have a good one. As always, your friend on this end, 76, a.k.a. Mach 1 in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm back quiet.
Alright, Mach 1, take care, man. Sounding good coming out of Omaha, Nebraska. I hear him okay eagle beeps in there, man. Hey, sound good, Mach 1. Catch you later. We're clear and gone. I'm going to post these video gates up right now. I'll catch you.